Marc Stevens, author of Government Indicted, a website, marcstevens.net. Radio show is the No State Project, live every Saturday from 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time on the Liberty Radio Network. And another update here, another report to do, because we just heard about Randy Policker hanging up on me. Because when you ask tough questions as a journalist, when you do real journalism and ask questions that the politicians don't like, they just hang up on you. And then they run interference and don't let you get to the boss. They don't let you get to the politicians. So anyway, this is some good news, though. Always like when we get these. This will go under our success stories section of the website, marcstevens.net. I always like to get these. This has to do with a ticket to... Well, it was one ticket with two charges that was thrown out. So we go down here. Where is it? There it is. Big congratulations to my good friend James in Cheektowaga, New York, where I happen to have been born. I was born in Cheektowaga, so we got a lot in common there, and it was a really good time to go do a workshop up there because I hadn't been back there since I was like a year and a half. Thank goodness my parents were enough to get me out of there because I am a Phoenix man through and through. I don't like the winter, so I admit I'm a baby about that. But this is a certificate of disposition from the Cheektowaga Town Court. This is the criminal part, and just, basic traffic tickets. You can check this out, number plate insurance. And we see the I got an awesome Photoshop job there. Dismissed. That's right. Both dismissed. Fine 0. Surcharge 0. They had we had made a number of calls to the prosecutor after filing a motion to dismiss, and we wanted to know, hey, since you believe that the Constitution and Code apply to James just because he's physically in New York or Cheektowaga there, do you have any actual proof to support that argument? And I left at least 2 messages on the prosecutor's voicemail, and would you believe they never thought enough to give me a call back? I know that's a big shock. Well, got to court this week. Eventually, it just took quite a while. It took since February. And the prosecutor, after being challenged for all those months on any evidence whatsoever to support her arguments, decided she was going to throw James a deal. So I think what he told me was it was $25 for each one, and I think court fees, which the court fees were pretty much more than the actual charge, like 10 times as much. Anyway, James said, no. Hey, how about no? How about we go in front of the judge and you present the evidence to prove jurisdiction and prove that there's a cause of action and whatnot. Prove that the laws you say I violated, right over here, this section over here, prove that your code applies to me in the first place, then we'll talk. And, of course, she's not able to do that. So, because he refused to take a deal, they went in front of the judge, and from what he told me, the prosecutor withdrew. And, of course, the judge, this Timothy Dwan, granted it. He signed it, and there you see the all-important seal, signed, sealed, and delivered to James. A big dismissal there. I do appreciate him also sending that. So a big congratulations to James of Cheektowaga for standing up to these antisocial parasites, these people that call themselves government. And again, I appreciate him also sending me the documentary proof. And I know that there'll be critics that will say, oh, that doesn't mean anything because it's traffic court, even though it's criminal. And traffic doesn't count anyway. It's not real jail. It's not real money they're trying to get from you. And it's not a real gun or taser that the police will use to get your compliance. But regardless of what they have to say as far as critics, this is documentary proof right here. It was dismissed. I only blacked this out because, hey, he asked me to, but it is real. I guess if somebody wanted to go down and research this, they could they could find out. But and that it is real. But again, my name is Marc Stevens. This is the No State Project, the website marcstevens.net. If you disagree with what we present here on the shows, we are live on the No State Project every Saturday from 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time on the Liberty Radio Network. And you're more than welcome to ambush me on a live broadcast and present your evidence that none of these prosecutors have been able to do, certainly not all Melanie and Cheektowaga, evidence that if you're physically in New York, then the Constitution and laws of the state of New York apply to you. Again, my name is Marc Stevens. It's marcstevens.net.